Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca, and I'm back to teach you more cool stuff about essential oils. Today's essential oil is cinnamon. It's one of the most delicious essential oils that we carry, and I thought I would show you some of the difference between cinnamon and cassia because they're often mistaken for one another, especially if you're buying them as a dry spice. So this little cute bottle over here, this is cinnamon. And it is only a 5 milliliter bottle, and because it is more valuable, it is $21 as opposed to cassia in this much larger 15 milliliter bottle, which is only $19. So they're often mistaken for one another, and we often use cassia to cook with when we think we're using cinnamon because it's a lot cheaper. They both come from the same plant family, so they have similar smells. If you smell cassia by itself, you might think it's cinnamon, but if you smell them together, even the most basic nose can pick up that they're very different. So when I smell cassia, it's got a very musky, cinnamony kind of smell. It's got kind of this like sagey undertone, whereas when I smell cinnamon bark, it's got a very sweet undertone with that intense cinnamon flavor, like a red hot candy kind of flavor. So they're different in their smell, they're different in their taste, they're both very yummy. I'm going to take a little bit off the top of this cinnamon bottle and stick it right on my tongue. It's hot, so it's going to feel like eating a red hot candy. Let's start talking about cinnamon. So cinnamon, it's one of those essential oils that on a scale of 1 to 5, it's a 5. It's the hottest that you can get. So when I use cinnamon, I'm either careful to put it right on my tongue or in my food where I'm like, I don't let it get on my lips because it can sting your lips because it's really, really hot. If you put it straight on any tender area of your body, it's going to feel like you cut open a red hot chili pepper and you rubbed it on your skin right there. It'll tingle and burn like that. So it is safe to eat. It is safe to put on your skin if it's diluted heavily. And it's also safe to smell. You probably don't want to put your nose like straight up in the fumes because if they go in the tender sinus areas, it can be hot and you don't want that intense burny sensation in there, but it is safe to do all 3 of those as long as you're properly diluting and keeping distance. Okay, here's some great stuff about cinnamon. One, it has similar properties to cassia, only if you look up cinnamon in any guide, it will have so much more that cinnamon does, and I'm not sure if that's just because there's been more research on cinnamon or if it really has completely different chemical properties. But the first 2, that's antibacterial and antifungal, the same as cassia. However, add to that list that it's also antidepressant, anti-inflammatory, antivirus, and antiparasitic. Okay, that's a lot, but let's go through some of those individually. Antidepressant. So cinnamon is one of the most delicious, warming, subtle smells that you can add to almost any other essential oil and have like a really delicious combination of cinnamon and bergamot or cinnamon and orange. Those together, they're like you could walk into someone's house and be like, your guests will say, oh, what are you cooking? Because that cinnamon smell smells so delicious. Also anti-inflammatory. I have some girlfriends with some long-term discomfort issues, and they will actually dilute and add to other oils, but cinnamon's in their blend that they will put on the spot on localized areas that hurt. And so it's an excellent anti-inflammatory. So that's, I mean, if you're trying oils for discomfort, cinnamon might be one of the ones that you give a shot. Also, wink wink, in reverence of my Valentine's Day video that I did last week, cinnamon is one of my favorite bedroom oils. So it's a libido stimulant as well as a warming essential oil. So I use it in romantic massage blends because it has this really comforting feeling when you use it properly diluted. And you can apply it to those maybe those areas of your body like your hands and your feet that don't have great circulation your bum, anywhere that doesn't have great circulation. Cinnamon is an excellent oil. Like you can put it in, maybe dilute it and put it in a 2-ounce squirt bottle with some other carrier oil like coconut or apricot kernel seed, and squirt that on you as your after shower or after bath moisturizer. That is so delicious, and you would smell awesome. People associate cinnamon with delicious a lot. So people, anyway, if you want that delicious, attractive aroma on you, go for cinnamon. It's awesome. It'll give you that. Cinnamon, as well as just a few other essential oils, are enhancers. And when that comes, what I mean is, when it comes to blending, cinnamon essential oil, when added to other essential oils, will increase the properties of those essential oils naturally have. So cinnamon, if something's not working great, like for instance, maybe you have some inflammation in your elbow and it's bothering you, and you're using maybe lemongrass and frankincense, add a little bit of cinnamon to it, and it might enhance the relieving qualities of the other 2 oils that you're using. Cinnamon has that enhancetive property, not just in the anti-inflammatory, but in any others of the categories that we've talked about in this video so far. Another great reason that a lot of people use cinnamon is for the blood sugar support. So cinnamon essential oil and the properties of it support the pancreas in a lot of ways, and one of those ways is to help stabilize blood sugar levels. So if it's something as mild as it's Halloween or Easter and you just had way too much candy and you need something to pull your family back down to normalcy, cinnamon might be something that you put in their oatmeal, or put a drop in some apple juice and give to them, or something really mellow like that, and putting a little bit of cinnamon even maybe straight on their tongue. So cinnamon can help in a mild way like that, and cinnamon can also help in a huge way. There's lots of studies done on cinnamon as a spice used for blood sugar imbalance issues. So if that's that you deal with, consider trying cinnamon. I have a girlfriend that uses cinnamon and coriander on a regular basis, as opposed to going a medical, no, I can't say that. She uses cinnamon on a regular basis to help her control blood sugar levels. Okay, I can say that. Another application for cinnamon is it's antifungal, like I said, but you can use it in your air to literally, like just putting it in a diffuser can literally help control pathogens in your air, in your environment that you're breathing in all the time. Be careful though, if you are a bread maker or a sourdough kind of person, if you're doing any kind of fermenting in your kitchen, then you don't want to be diffusing cinnamon on the spot, because it will literally plop the yeast levels down. So that's the only thing we got to watch out for. But besides that, it has wonderful applications in the gardening arena, in like a mildew kind of house cleaning arena. It's got so much potential with that antifungal, antiviral aspect of cinnamon essential oil. Some of my favorite ways to use it is I will frequently diffuse it. I will put a drop in my cinnamon in the morning because I think that's delicious, and I actually think that it helps me control my blood sugar all day long. Another way that you can use it is put a drop in your applesauce. My kids love to put a drop on their honey. So if they're struggling with some kind of, especially a throat weird funkiness going on, if I'm worried about germs, I'll put cinnamon, a drop of cinnamon, which is hot by itself, but if you add it to honey, oh my gosh, it just, spoonful of sugar, right, makes it slide right down. So that's one way that I, sneaky mom method, I get my kids to use essential oils orally. So there's a lot to learn about cinnamon essential oil. This was just a snippet. Go learn more if I sparked your interest. And the next time that you're thinking about helping you with comfort or germs or blood sugar, I hope that you remember to get out your cinnamon essential oil. Awesome. Thanks for watching.